Welcome to Histology Hub. The ukulele may look small, but its history is full of surprises, from royal courts to worldwide fame. Today, we uncover the ukulele's unexpected journey through time. The ukulele is a small instrument. It often makes people think of sunny beaches. It brings to mind the beautiful islands of Hawaii. But the story of the ukulele does not start in Hawaii. Its journey begins far away, across a vast ocean. It started on a small island in the Atlantic Ocean. This island is called Madeira. It is a part of Portugal. The people of Madeira loved music. They played small, guitar-like instruments. One of these instruments was called the machete de Braga. It had 4 strings and a sweet, bright sound that filled the air. This little instrument was the ancestor of the ukulele we know and love today. The people of Madeira were skilled woodworkers. They had a long tradition of making beautiful musical instruments. The machete was one of their most popular creations. It was small enough to carry anywhere. It was perfect for playing folk songs and for dancing. People played it at parties, in their homes, and in the streets. Its happy sound was a big part of life on the island. The machete was not just a tool for music. It was a piece of their culture. It held the stories and feelings of the people. This small wooden box with 4 strings carried the spirit of Madeira within it. Life in Madeira was not always easy during the late 1800s. The island's economy depended on sugar and wine. Sometimes, these industries faced hard times. Many people looked for new opportunities and a better life elsewhere. They heard stories of faraway places with rich soil and good work. One of these places was the Kingdom of Hawaii. Sugar plantations in Hawaii needed workers. So, many Portuguese people, especially from Madeira, decided to make the long and difficult journey. They packed their few belongings, their hopes, and for some, their beloved musical instruments. Among those who traveled were skilled cabinet makers and musicians. Men like Manuel Nunes, Augusto Dias, and José do Espírito Santo were on this journey. They were not just seeking new jobs in the sugarcane fields, they were also carrying their craft and their music with them. They carefully brought their machetes on the long sea voyage. They didn't know it at the time, but they were carrying more than just a piece of wood and strings. They were bringing the seed of a new musical revolution to the shores of Hawaii. This small instrument from Madeira was about to start an incredible new chapter in its life. In August of 1879, a ship named the Ravenscrag arrived in Honolulu Harbor. It had been at sea for over 4 months. On board were hundreds of Portuguese immigrants ready to start new lives. As they finally stepped onto dry land, they were filled with joy and relief. One passenger, a man named João Fernandes, was so happy that he grabbed his machete. He began to play beautiful, fast folk songs right there on the dock. The Hawaiians who gathered to watch were amazed. They had never seen an instrument like this before. They were captivated by the quick movement of the player's fingers across the fretboard. The local Hawaiians looked at the musician's fingers dancing on the strings. They thought it looked like a small flea jumping around. In the Hawaiian language, a jumping flea is called ukulele. This is how the instrument got its new name, the ukulele. The name was catchy and descriptive. It perfectly captured the lively and energetic nature of the music. The sound was so different from the traditional Hawaiian chants and percussion instruments. It was fresh, new, and exciting. The arrival of the machete, soon to be the ukulele, marked the beginning of a musical friendship between cultures. The Portuguese immigrants soon settled into their new lives. Many worked on the sugar plantations, but the 3 woodworkers from the Ravenscrag, Manuel Nunes, Augusto Dias, and José do Espírito Santo, had other plans. After their contracts ended, they moved to Honolulu. They opened their own workshops to make furniture. But they also remembered the instrument from their homeland. They started crafting ukuleles using the local Hawaiian koa wood. This wood gave the instrument a beautiful, warm tone that was unique to the islands. It was a perfect blend of Portuguese design and Hawaiian materials. The ukulele quickly found its way into the heart of Hawaiian culture. King David Kalakaua, the Merry Monarch, was a great supporter of Hawaiian arts. He learned to play the ukulele and loved its cheerful sound. He encouraged its use in royal performances and hula. The king saw the ukulele as a wonderful addition to Hawaiian music. He even helped design some ukuleles himself. Because of the king's support, the ukulele became very popular among the Hawaiian people. It was no longer a foreign instrument. It had become a symbol of modern Hawaii and a voice for its people. The ukulele was now the sound of Hawaii. But how did this little instrument travel beyond the islands? Its journey to worldwide fame began in 1915. In that year, the city of San Francisco hosted a huge event. It was called the Panama Pacific International Exposition. This fair celebrated the opening of the Panama Canal. It was a massive world's fair with exhibits from many countries. Hawaii had its own pavilion. It was one of the most popular attractions. Visitors loved the beautiful displays of Hawaiian culture, the hula dancers, and especially the music played on the ukulele. The Hawaiian Pavilion featured a group led by a man named George Ekoi. His Royal Hawaiian Quartet played ukulele music every day. Millions of people heard the sweet, happy sound of the ukulele for the first time. They fell in love with it. The fair started a huge craze for all things Hawaiian across the United States. People wanted to listen to Hawaiian music. They wanted to learn to play the ukulele. Soon, music shops all over the mainland began selling ukuleles. Tin Pan Alley, the center of the American music industry, started publishing songs with ukulele chords. One interesting fact is about the ukulele's role in early popular music. Many people don't know that the famous song When You Wish Upon a Star was written on a ukulele. The character Jiminy Cricket even plays one in the movie Pinocchio. The instrument became a star in its own right. Vaudeville performers and movie stars began using the ukulele in their acts. It was small, portable, and had a charming sound that was perfect for stage and screen. Famous singers like Cliff Ukulele Ike Edwards became huge stars, known for their ukulele playing and singing. The ukulele's popularity grew even more. American companies like Martin & Company started making high-quality ukuleles to meet the demand. They experimented with different sizes like the concert, tenor, and baritone ukuleles. This gave players more options for different sounds. The ukulele was no longer just a Hawaiian folk instrument. It had become a mainstream part of American popular music in the 1920s and 1930s. Its journey from a dock in Honolulu to stages across the world was complete. The little jumping Flea was now singing its song to a global audience. After its early success, the ukulele's popularity went up and down. With the rise of rock and roll, the electric guitar became the new king of popular music. For a while, the ukulele seemed like a thing of the past. It was often seen as a toy or a simple novelty instrument. People associated it with old-fashioned music from their grandparents' generation. But the ukulele never truly disappeared. It was always there, waiting quietly for its moment to return. In Hawaii, it remained a central part of the culture and music, an unbroken tradition. In the 1990s, the ukulele began to make a surprising comeback. A big reason for this was a musician from Hawaii named Israel Iz Kamakawiwo'ole. His beautiful and emotional medley of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, What a Wonderful World, touched hearts all over the globe. He played a simple tenor ukulele, and his gentle voice showed the world the instrument's deep emotional power. His recording became a massive international hit. It showed that the ukulele could be more than just a happy, simple instrument. It could be soulful, moving, and profound. Iz reminded everyone of the ukulele's true spirit. Today, the ukulele is more popular than ever. The internet has played a huge role in its revival. Websites like YouTube are filled with thousands of ukulele tutorials and performances. People can easily learn to play their favorite songs. Ukulele clubs and festivals are popping up in cities all over the world, from Tokyo to London. The instrument is affordable, easy to learn, and very social. It brings people together to make music. Its small size and happy tone make it a perfect instrument for beginners and children, welcoming everyone into the world of music. The ukulele's journey is a wonderful story of travel and transformation. It started as a machete in Portugal. It found a new home and a new name in Hawaii. It became a star in America and then traveled the world. Today, the ukulele is a global instrument. It represents peace, community, and the simple joy of making music. It proves that something small can have a giant heart and a powerful voice. The ukulele continues to bring smiles to faces and connect people across cultures, one happy strum at a time. Its song is far from over.